Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Lobos offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Lobos decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Monarchs offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air, it's Carney. Quick strike complete.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy.
Touchdown, Monarchs! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quarterback on the keeper. The ball is out behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carney. Quickly to the tight end.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Card in the backfield, it's Wood. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. Looking for room at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The give from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Going for 6. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Smith. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. To the air, it's Carney. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Power football with the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Dropping back, it's Carney. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's a draw.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ambrose. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Hauls it in. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Lobos are in the hurry up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Wood. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Carney. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
The Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carney. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll throw it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. On the run, it's Wood. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Wolf. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab, it's Smith. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. grabbed in the middle. It's Shavera. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Carney. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, ODU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You get near the goal line, more big bodies come in, everybody gets condensed. This offense says, forget that. We're going to get on the perimeter right now. Get it to our fast guy. He gets around the corner, and he gets in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 9 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker. The Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Wood. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Carney. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. And the Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He'll do it himself. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Wolf. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Second down, they'll go to the air. fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's Wood. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Picks up the first down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Monarchs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Motion from the wideout. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Wolf. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Wolf. They'll immediately call timeout. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. From the gun on third down. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. With the win today,